Good morning, everybody. Um, it just dawned on me that I never actually shared my name on my YouTube video. My name is Jazz, and I'm in my 40s. I won't say exactly how old I am, but I am in my 40s. And last night I was thinking to myself as I'm watching This Is Us, which is one of my favorite shows, that I do spend a way more time on YouTube than I actually do watching TV. I just do. And it's for a good reason. If it's not one of my guilty pleasures like Love and Hip Hop or Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm usually watching YouTube. And I spend more time on YouTube, I'm certain, than TV. So I want to share some of my favorite YouTubers with you. First up is Lovely T. Now, I personally, in my opinion, I think Lovely T is the GOAT of this entertainment thing, this celebrity gossip thing on YouTube. That is my opinion. All right. What I love most about her is that she is extremely thorough with her research. If you notice, whenever something happens, if you watch her, whenever something happens, she does not jump right out and start talking about it. You may not even get a video from her for a couple of days or even 3 days, depending on how long it takes her to edit. But that's what I like most about her is that she won't jump right on something. She just lets the dust settle because she realizes, I guess, being in this game for a while, that usually there are a lot of moving parts and there's more to come. And so when I tell you that she dropped some receipts yesterday on Star Marie, and as far as I'm concerned, that story is dead. All right, the story is dead. She did that. I mean, nobody really, as far as I'm concerned, can come back and say anything about like, well, Star Marie's not. No, no, she dropped so many receipts, and her shit I think is pretty thorough. So case closed. Next case. Next up is Tasha Kay. Now, I know a lot of people have been dragging Tasha Kay, and I even had a little bit of a critique for her, but not for the same reason. All right, I like Tasha Kay, I really do. A lot of people cannot stand her loudness and all her whine, but that's the pretty much the reason what drove me to her. I learned a lot about wine because of her by watching her. And if you are just new to her, you might look at her and say like she's too much. But I've been watching Tasha Kay since the end of 2016 or so, and she has a lot of great videos out there. So I would really caution you not to judge her on this last little thing with Star Marie and Cardi B. Just go back and check out a lot of her videos. She has some really great content out there. Specifically, check out the one with Jerronda Pace when she interviewed her. She has some other videos out there. Steve Harvey, that's a really good one. T.I., Tiny, and Bernice Burgos, that's a really good one. And she has a lot of them. So please don't write her off. Give her a chance. Tasha Kay is really good people. Just give her a chance, y'all. Next up is Nessa Girl. I love Funky Dineva. I have been watching Funky Dineva for a while. I would say about 3.5 years or so. I discovered Funky Dineva by chance. I think she was on Candy Burris's Candy Coated Nights when Candy Coated Nights when she had that web show on a long time ago. Not this new shit. That's whack. But the old Candy Coated Nights and Funky Dineva was on there. What I love most about Funky Dineva is her like commentary and her analysis of different reality shows. She gives a really good analysis of different reality shows. So if you're into Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives franchise, Black Ink Crew, Iyanla Fix My Life. Oh my gosh, she does it all. The only reason I started watching this show called Pose is because of Funky Dineva. I am now hooked and I can't wait for season 2. And that's all because of Nessa Girl. Next up is Maddie TS Madison. And I have to admit, I did not know what TS stood for until I started watching Maddie. I honestly had never heard the phrase before. You know, you learn. That's how you learn, I guess. But anyway, what I love most about Maddie is that she is just true to herself. She is true to herself. Well, that's what I love about her. And she is the prettiest transsexual I've ever seen. I gotta admit, she is gorgeous to me, in my opinion. Maddie is funny. She's quick-witted. She just has good chemistry with other people. And I think for the most part, she's pretty fair. All right. I started watching her and Kaya together, and I was hooked. Maddie also has a YouTube series called Bishless Dish on YouTube as well, and she has some other videos that she does too. But if you don't know who Maddie is, check her out, please. She's funny, really funny. Next up is this woman right here, whom I love. I know a lot of people can't take her, and after Maddie and Kaya fell out, a lot of people either went to Maddie or they went to Kaya, and I had to say I couldn't choose. I like them both, and I still like them both. Kaya, for what it's worth, and I know a lot of people are negative about her, Kaya is hilarious. If you just give her a chance, Kaya is fucking hilarious. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I watch Gag Order. Most of the time, I just won't. But what I love more about anything, this woman right here can drag the dog fuck out of somebody. She can. And she's so quick with it. She is absolutely quick, which is probably why I was into the Queen's Court with her and Manny, because she was the queen of dragging. She just did that. Next up is Justin J. Justin J has a website called King of Reads, and he also has a YouTube channel, King of Reads, named as well. He also has a podcast called For the Culture. And Justin J, he's a part of the gay and lesbian community, so he does do a lot of commentary on those issues that relate mostly to them. But he also does a lot of different commentary and analysis of different movies, reality shows, and things like that. So if that's what you're into, he is your guy. All right. Justin's a little young, so a lot of times I'd noticed that he can be a little hypersensitive when it comes to certain issues that maybe I myself, if you're like, you know what, I'm too old to be worried about stuff like that. You guys think too much of that. But nonetheless, I still like his show, along with his partner, Adrian Xpressions, right here. Adrian Xpressions is funny. He is very witty. He's also pretty young. But what I like most about him is that, again, just like Maddie, he stands in his truth. He knows who he is, and it's really nice to see people that just know who they are at such a young age. Sometimes it takes forever in that. Adrian does a lot of social commentary. He does it on different social issues, things that are happening in the world. He will do a lot of videos. He does a lot of lives. So if you are on YouTube, you may see him go live, and I love it. I love it. And he is all things Beyonce. He loves Beyonce. All right. So you may see him do a lot of different things when it comes to that kind of stuff. And he's not afraid to read you. He's not afraid to drag. Matter of fact, I believe the reason why I really started to dig him, because he did kind of drag the Beyonce concert. And guess what? They sent for him. So there you go. Next up is Shawn Bradley. I discovered Shawn Bradley probably 2 months ago. Probably it was a suggestion, because I didn't go looking for him. I just think it was suggested on my YouTube, and I started watching him, and I think he is so funny. He is hilarious. He's done a few videos about this Cardi B and Nicki Minaj situation. So if you are interested in just getting a good laugh, a good kiki on your way to work, this is the guy for you. Matter of fact, he does a lot of his videos on his way to work. So he is hilarious. Hilarious. Next up is this woman right here, this Fly Nubian Queen. That's the Facebook and YouTube channel that she is on, Fly Nubian Queen Network. Her name is Michi X. And I discovered Michi X when this whole Bill Cosby thing came about. And she had, she just exploded. She had this, rant on YouTube and on Facebook. And next thing you know, I was hooked. I was like, I don't know who this woman is, but I want to hear more of her. She's not afraid to speak her mind. She has, she usually does a video every night. Again, that's the Fly Nubian Queen Network. Check her out. She is very, very funny. If you can stand getting cussed out, not personally, don't take it personal, but if you can stand basically getting cussed out, or she going at it, she's the one for you. Trust me. Trust me. And she's a spoken word poet, so she's very, very, very fly to me. Next up is this guy right here. I don't go to church. I admit that I don't. But if I did, this dude right here, he would know everybody's business. If you are interested, if you go to church and you know all these different pastors and all these different gospel singers, this dude right here can bring it to you. Not all the good stuff, matter of fact. It's actually all the mess. He is messy, and I'm here for it. He has all the messy gossip about church. All the pastors are sleeping with this pastor, are sleeping with that pastor, who's sleeping with whom wife, whatever. The singers that's out here wilding, but everybody don't know that they out here wilding. If you want the dirt on them, this dude right here, King Jives, he actually has two YouTube channels. King Jives, I don't remember the other one, but I think it's also named King Jives, something like that. Check him out. And last but not least is this fella right here, the ghetto boy himself. This is when I was growing up, the ghetto boys, that was big for me. That's who I listen to. All right. But this man right here, I love him. I love his social commentary. He tells it like it is. Willie D has made a lot of smart, wise financial decisions in his life, so he's comfortable. So he don't mind telling you what the fuck it is. That's what I love most about him. That's what I love most about him. So he has a YouTube channel. It got taken down, I believe, a few months ago. So they removed it. I guess they considered what he was saying hate speech. It really wasn't hate speech. He's also on Instagram, but you can't get the full like ride of Willie D when he's on Instagram because of course they only give you a little snippet of it. But check him out on YouTube. He is worth it. He is definitely the truth. Anyway, I think I've talked enough. Please, I know I'm missing people. I forgot Alexander Rogers. I like him a lot, but please tell me yours. Bye.